We are back with another episode of Lubinski's Daily Dose. I'm Joe Lubinski, endurance sport coach, former professional triathlete, former professional ice hockey player, strength coach, all-around good guy, you name it, that's what I am. But here we go. Hey, so we've been talking a lot about training, about getting stronger, getting fitter. But one thing that I wanted to make sure we covered is making sure we're recovered. When we're in this type A sport, we think harder we work, the fitter we're going to get, the stronger we're going to work. Let's work harder. Let's work harder. Let's work harder. We got to remember the mantra that we repeat to ourselves daily when we wake up every damn morning: reach, recover, adapt, get faster, get stronger, get fitter. The second point: reach, recover, adapt, get stronger, get fitter, get faster. A lot of us in sport, type A personalities who want a lot out of our effort, a lot of out of our performance, say, hey, if I can go hard one day, I can go hard the next day, I can go hard the next day, I can go hard the next day. All we do is we end up spinning our wheels at the same idling speed the whole way through. We never really make those gains because we're always just sitting, spinning our wheel. We're not really ever putting in an effort with the ability to reach beyond what we're currently capable of, because we're never really recovering. Think about a bridge. There was a bridge in Minnesota a few years back that fell down, right? It collapsed. When they built that bridge back, do you think they just built it back the same way? They just said, let's just build the same way. No, they built it back stronger than it has ever been. I mean, this thing had metal beams coming out of its rear end just to head it off the pass and say, hey, this ain't going to happen again. That's your body, right? Your body, you break it down, you reach, you beat it down, the muscles get beat down, you break those bridges down in the muscles, right? You need to give it time to build back, recover, and come back stronger than ever, because that's what happens. But if you don't give it that time to recover, if you just go hard day in and day out, day in and day out, there's no time for that bridge to rebuild, for those muscles to rebuild, and those cars just keep falling right off, falling right off, falling right off. Right? We take the time, we stop the cars, we stop the sessions, we back the effort down a little bit, let those muscles recover, and then that bridge comes back stronger than ever. We eat right, we hydrate, protein, carbohydrates, electrolytes, water. Dr. Phil Goldley always said, drink a ton of water. Keep the water coming in nonstop all day, to the point where you're peeing out of your eyes. There's so much water you're taking in. But you need those things. You need your nutrients. You need your protein, carbohydrates, electrolytes, hydration. And we need all that kind of stuff to keep coming in to help those muscles rebuild. Right? So that's a whole different conversation. I want to make sure that we are taking the time after hard efforts, both daily and then week over week, to absorb that stress, adapt to that stress. And the only way we do that is backing down and recovering, right? Because I've had athletes say, hey, I just want to go hard. My Strava, I'm worried about what my Strava says. I'm worried about people are going to think about me if I let up and I go easy. There's been times when I go on this Zwift ride over here. You're looking at I got the Zwift ride right there. I go on the Zwift ride and I have 60 watts, right? You got to check the ego. You can still get some movement in, but you got to do it right. And you might have a coach, and your coach has some things on there, and you might have 8 by half mile repeats, right? But your body isn't feeling it. You're tired, you're worn down. Are you going to go try and hit those 8 by half mile repeats? Or are you going to call your coach and say, hey, coach, I'm feeling beat down. What should I do today? Right? The coach is going to say, take a day off or back the effort down. Maybe just get on a spin. But the coach is going to give you advice, hopefully, to say, don't drill yourself into the ground. Let's live the fight another day. Take it easy today. Get your recovery in. Come back stronger on the next day. So I want you to remember those things, guys. Reach, go hard, be able, with the ability to go hard because you're not beaten in the ground day after day. Recover. That leads to adaptations. And when you have adaptations, you get faster, you get stronger, you get fitter. When I was working with the ice hockey team last year, I found the team 7, 8 months into the season. It was a long season, 9, 10, 11 months long, right? It's a long, long season that these kids are playing from the time they show up at training camp until the playoffs. They're playing a long time, these young kids. And the mentality in ice hockey is just to push them week over week over week over week, right? So by the time they get in the February, March timeframe, they've played 60 games, they've played 7, 8 months, and they're just beat into the ground, right? And they're making mental mistakes, they're getting injured. There's a lot of hip injuries, a lot of lower leg injuries, a lot of shoulder injuries, and they're just burnt out mentally. They're burnt out physically. They're not doing anything spectacular on game day. And I said, guys, we need to back it down. We need to practice minimally. Let these guys recover. We go into the playoffs fresh, strong, ready to rip. The team that was underperforming in February made it to the final round in the playoffs, lost in the final round, but they had the chutzpah and they had the energy to get through to that final round. So you got to play it by feel, guys. Just because something says the way it should be done doesn't mean it has to be that way. You have to feel it out, know when your body needs that recovery, respect it, and I'd rather you take an extra day of recovery than try and push yourself and drill yourself into the ground that's going to set you back for weeks. All right? Beating a dead horse here, but reach, recover, adapt, get faster, stronger, and fitter. That's what I got for you today. Take that to the bank. Tomorrow starts today. Get your shit done.